We good to go?
It feels like the perfect night for Swiftcast, a Taylor Swift podcast by the fans for the fans.
Well, hey everybody.
Hello.
Hey everyone.
Hi.
Welcome to episode 15.
Dang.
It's 15, just like the song.
Oh, when you're 15.
I
would
good
start
reference.
singing, but people probably don't want to hear that right now. My voice isn't so great at the moment. There's 5 of us here, isn't there?
There are, for the first time ever, we have all 5 hosts. So this is Ashley.
Belle.
Emily.
Haley.
And Nate.
And we have tons and tons of stuff to talk about today. And a lot of it is very exciting.
I'm excited.
I'm definitely excited.
I'm really excited. There's some cool stuff today.
And you know,
A whole
I've
group of
noticed that
excited people.
we've been getting some comments from people requesting us to give our not so subtle hints to things. So I'm glad you guys like those and find them entertaining.
Yeah, definitely.
We've had some stuff up our sleeve for a while, and now we finally are able to tell you about a lot of it today on this episode. So, before we get started, just a reminder that if you haven't already subscribed to us on iTunes, you should go hit the subscribe button, and what that does is every time that we post a new episode, it automatically notifies you and downloads it for you, so you don't have to constantly search and refresh the page and go download it on iTunes. You can do it automatically on your computer or your iPhone or iPod. And also, speaking of episodes being ready, we're sorry that this is probably going to be about a day later than our normal time by the time you hear this. Several of us were traveling over the weekend, so we're recording this a little bit later. But I promise that it will be worth the wait.
It
Do you guys
will.
agree?
Absolutely. We have some really, really cool surprises for you guys this episode.
Most definitely.
Absolutely.
So, we may as well get right into our first big announcement. We now officially have a Swiftcast store.
Yay!
Alright.
Woo!
It's really awesome how enthusiastic you guys have been as listeners and, you know, talking to us on Twitter and everything. So we wanted to really sort of expand and come up with some stuff that could be fun for everybody. So we started a shop on Cafe Press. So it's www.cafepress.com/swiftcaststuff, exactly how it sounds, and we'll of course link that on our site and Twitter. And basically, what you'll find in our store is a whole bunch of different types of merchandise that have like various witty Taylor-related sayings and stuff like that. Sometimes we're funny. We think we're funny, so we came up with.
We try to be funny.
I think we're
We
pretty
do.
funny.
I think we succeed usually, right? We came up with sort of, I guess, a comeback to the Abercrombie shirt, which I guess I'll leave it at that as a teaser. So if you're interested in seeing what we came up with, you can go to our store and we have what we think is a pretty clever idea up there. And you can get all different types of merchandise. So we have some shirts, messenger bags, stickers, and we'll be adding more things constantly. And, you know, we all put a lot of time and work into the show. We love doing it. It's really, really fun. So if you guys like the stuff and you want to support us and, you know, help us keep bringing you this awesome show every week, it would be really cool to go check it out. And if you like anything, feel free to order it.
Do it. I already ordered something cool from it for myself. Because, yeah.
We're not going to spoil it too much, but go to the website, take a look, let us know what you think. You know we always want your opinions on everything, so let us know what you like, what you don't like, what you'd like to see us add, and we definitely will do that.
Exactly. So have fun with that, guys. We're going to be adding new stuff kind of constantly, so just keep an eye on our social networking sites, because we'll update you whenever we add like a new product or, you know, design or something.
So Nate, you recently saw Taylor, and Emily, you also did. Tell us about it.
Oh, it was a really fun weekend.
She was fabulous.
Yeah.
So you were both at the shows in Philadelphia last Friday and Saturday, right?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. It was really fun. Yeah. There's some crazy things kind of going on the weekend, but overall I think it turned out really well. So, yeah.
So
crazy things.
Crazy things. It got pretty crazy. I'm being
Well,
serious.
First
So.
off,
On the first show,
we sat in the heat for like 9 hours. There were people getting pulled out.
It was like
of
105.
The
It
pit.
was
It was
insane.
like 105 degrees. They had medics like running in and out of the pit with people and like running them to the hospital, we're assuming, because they were getting lethargic. Like, there was literally a girl walking and she looked like she was a zombie, and it was really scary. And they were like, I was waiting to give a pit ticket to someone, and they like threw someone over the barrier to another medic. Like, it was surreal. Like, I don't even know what happened this weekend.
I almost passed
really
out. I just had to like focus on breathing.
All the fans that waited out in that heat, it's pretty impressive. I'm glad that you're all okay.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm glad we are too.
Well, let's talk about Saturday night.
Well, hold on.
Geez.
What was the wild card song on Friday?
Oh, Friday was Safe and Sound. Oh man, everyone was so excited. That was an awesome performance.
She sang Safe and Sound for a girl in a meet and greet who had been in the hospital for a while. And it was funny because my friend who had been trying to get her to sing Tied Together with a Smile, and I had actually been trying to get her to sing it with her, but as everyone knows, she won't sing it. But we got really hopeful that it was going to be Tied Together with a Smile, so we both started crying at the same time, apparently. We weren't together, but I started freaking out. But it was...
You were freaking out, too.
It unfortunately was not Tied Together. It was Safe and Sound, which was just as perfect and beautiful.
We were trying to guess what it was beforehand, because those chords were really just kind of off. Anyway, yeah, great performance. It was awesome. Yeah, Friday night was actually a really good show. Minus the heat, but
I got a guitar pick.
And Taylor was kind of actually...
I was just, standing there, screaming at him for one, and he, reached into my hand and gave it to me, and everyone swarmed me.
So, on Saturday, things really got interesting.
Oh, man.
Tell us about that.
So, if you guys haven't heard, I guess by now, so right before Taylor's main show came on, she was scheduled at 8:45, so 8:40 or something like that.
So after all the openers had already played,
stadium, was forced to evacuate into the concourse because apparently there was this huge thunderstorm coming.
It was epic.
And so everyone was confused and panicky. Yeah, it was. Yeah, we weren't going to move at first. I was in the pit. Emily and Tay Fabulous, Jill. Hey, Jill. They were on the floor, and anyway, they forced the entire stadium to evacuate into the concourse. So, we just kind of sat there sad and wondering if the show was going to get canceled or not for pretty good
it was at
I don't know,
least an
hour and a half, something like that. Yeah.
She didn't go on until almost 11.
She basically went on when the show would normally be ending, right?
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
How did they cram all of those people into the concourse? It must have been terrible.
We don't want to talk about it. It was so
It's actually really cool
hot.
Mm-hmm. Right, yeah.
Skipped
And
3 songs. She skipped You Belong With Me, Stay, 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 and Begin Again. But then she sang You Belong With Me on the B stage.
I mean, all things considered with how late it started, I don't think it was that bad to skip 3 songs. Well, really, I guess only 2 since she sang it later. So, I mean, Taylor never wants to disappoint anybody.
I think what made up for it is because everyone was just so excited that the show wasn't canceled. Everyone was just so glad they even got to see the show. The actual excitement in the stadium when Taylor came on was insane. The actual energy flowing around, and Taylor was really excited to be there too. So it just made for a really a very good show.
I felt like she couldn't believe that we were all still there.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
When she came on the stage, it looked like she had been crying that we were still actually there for her.
Exactly, yeah. Oh, I got some good pictures of that. She's just very excited to be there. So it made for a really good show.
By now.
Come on, we are there for her, rain or shine.
I think it's cool that you played You Belong With Me on the B stage, though, because we never really get, a raw acoustic version of that.
Right. I thought that was cool too. I really like the song, so that's probably the only show where that's gonna happen at. So just
Yeah,
very
never
cool to
gonna
even.
happen.
And I was
Yeah.
literally like 10 feet from the B stage, so it was amazing. Except there was this crowd of people around it the entire time, and they didn't make the move, and I was so annoyed.
So, Emily, do you want to tell us about the upcoming shows?
Sure. There's actually 2 upcoming shows. They are July 26th and 27th in Foxborough, Massachusetts at Gillette Stadium. And this is all actually kind of ironic considering what happened in Philly, because the last time she played at this stadium, it poured. So we'll see what the weather's like this weekend.
And
Hopefully
before
it
this
rained out again.
Before this Philly show happened, I had seen a lot of people posting on Taylor Connect and stuff saying that they hoped that it would rain for a show so Taylor would play in the rain. But I just when I see that, I just want to be you realize that she got really sick last time she did that, right? We don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And she had to postpone a big chunk of the tour, which if that happened at this point, I don't even know that she would have the time to reschedule all the shows. So I really don't want her getting soaked and getting a bad cough and canceling any of the shows. But hopefully, I'm sure those would be epic stadium shows and hopefully good weather.
I just want to give a quick shout out. We met actually a ton of listeners over this weekend, but just a quick shout out to a few of them. All their Twitter handles are Tay Fabulous, Jill. Hi, Jill. My choice is Tay13, Samantha, Sam. She was really cool. We met her in the pit line. So hey, Sam. Barry Swift, we met on the way out of the stadium, and also Taylor Mindset 13, Katie. So also we met in the pit. So very cool.
I always meet the best people every time I go to a Taylor concert.
It is the best part.
We have a good Swiftie community going.
And now it's time for
Keeping
Up
With
Swift.
Woohoo!
Woo!
So we just wanted to give you a reminder about Taylor's nominations at the Teen Choice Awards. She's nominated for Female Artist, Choice Country Artist, and Choice Smile, which is my favorite. I think that's adorable. Also, Choice Country Song for We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together, Choice Single, Female Artist for I Knew You Were Trouble, and Choice Breakup Song for We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together. And it's fan voted, so in other words, go vote, get your vote on. You're supposed to be a teen to vote, so I'm going to say on that, you're supposed to be a teen. And you can vote at teenchoiceawards.com. So go get Taylor some awesome surfboards because she needs more awards to fill up her new Rhode Island mansion.
She does. I'm sure it's sitting there all sad and empty.
Exactly.
Until all the Grammys come
those are
rolling
gonna
in.
air on August 11th on Fox.
And next up, as you may know, since Taylor is very, very excited about it, she's nominated for 2 Video Music Awards. And of course, we all know the history of what happened another time when Taylor won a Video Music Award, so she really, really wants to win this year.
Is the GOAT nominated too? Sorry.
She's
Just a question.
So she's nominated for Best Female Video for I Knew You Were Trouble, and that video is also nominated for Video of the Year. And for Video of the Year, she's actually the only female artist in that category, so it would be even more awesome if she won. And I definitely think that of all her videos, that one definitely is a strong contender, and I think it should win. I mean, I'm biased, but I think it's a very, very good video.
And Taylor promised to hold on to the microphone if she does win.
Yes. So we have that to look forward to. And something interesting
I'm really excited. I love that video.
Something interesting that started happening yesterday was sort of randomly in the middle of the day, Taylor started retweeting fans who had tweeted that they voted for her. And of course, this pretty much caused Twitter to explode. And
Oh yeah.
people got, just a little bit excited about this, and she doesn't usually retweet fans. And I was just wondering what you guys all think, why she decided to do this. Do you think it's going to help her win? Do you think it's, a fair thing for her to do? What do you think?
I think it's completely fair game.
I like that she doesn't do it so much.
Right.
I feel like I have the unpopular opinion of, I understand. I mean, it obviously wasn't a very good tactic in terms of, obviously you're going to send thousands of people, tweeting that they voted about you because they want to get retweeted. So that was like a good tactic in that way. But like, I don't know. For some reason, it just, to me, I would have rather that you just tweeted like some really funny, witty sayings and like vote, like a voting link. I mean, I would have preferred that over retweeting fans.
Well,
Just because you see, 80 million people, my timeline was just filled with Taylor, please retweet me, and I was just like, really? Timeline, calm down.
well, we did get her clever little video over the weekend.
True, that's true, and that was cute.
That was cute.
Yeah, but Ed, in what world does that make an A?
I don't know. I was wondering the same thing. I don't understand how 2 thumbs up made an A.
Oh, you don't get it? That's Fonzie. Hey.
Hey.
You don't
I
get that?
got that.
Oh, I completely missed that.
It's
That
hilarious.
totally
You guys
went
didn't
over
get
our
that? It was
heads.
so funny. I was
No.
dying.
Things realized
That-
during recordings of episodes.
Yeah, that went over my head. Oops.
The Fonz, man, come on.
Like, for me personally, like, over the past maybe year, I've kind of lost faith in all of these fan-voted awards, and like, I'll vote for Taylor, and I want her to win, but I never really go, overboard with it or anything. And if she doesn't win, I sort of take it with a grain of salt and whatever. But just seeing her want this really badly, it makes me really, 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 really want her to win. It just makes me really excited.
Same here.
That's true.
And I heard, like, if they all win, then they're going to put out some sort of rap video. So
Yes.
that would be really cool.
Thug Story 2.0.
Exactly.
Let's do it.
And like, also, while I totally agree that it was annoying seeing my timeline clogged up with only people begging for retweets, because that's sort of the relief of the fact that she doesn't really tweet fans, is that you don't see people begging for it all the time, like with other celebrities. But also, though, when everybody was getting excited over that, I was like, well, it's nice to have everybody all rallying together over something like voting for Taylor versus everybody making us look like psychos by sending death threats to a t-shirt company.
Right.
Yeah.
Or,
That's a good point.
getting in fights with other fan bases or whatever. Like, there have been many other things when the fan base has gotten very overly excited, but it's nice to see that happen for a positive reason.
It was very united.
Yes. So, good job, Taylor. You excited us and you almost shut down the internet.
So, some other exciting news for all the Swifties who live in England. You can now pre-order Taylor by Taylor from theperfumeshop.com, which are really cool. So go check it out. It looks like they have the 3 different things you can buy.
We only had 2 here.
I think one of them is the hair mist and then the 2
Yeah.
sizes of the perfume.
Yeah, that's possible.
Or
I
maybe
didn't
one's the
like
rollerball.
So definitely go check out the website and pre-order it.
I'm
all
glad
the England
that they
people.
have it, because I know that Wonderstruck took a lot longer to come to other countries.
It did.
Yeah,
So.
that's true.
All right. Moving on a little bit. So today got released the Everything Has Changed remix. It's now available on iTunes. So Taylor's been tweeting about it. I'm sure you guys have heard about it, but if you haven't, then you can go check it out on iTunes. So it's available. So I listened to it. I thought it was really awesome. So I really like the fact that Ed kind of extended that one verse. So that he got a little bit more of a presence on the track. So it was very good. You guys should definitely check it out. And we asked our Twitter listeners what they thought. And we got a couple replies. I Tweet Swift said, quote, "I like it a lot. I heard it on Tumblr a few weeks ago. I love Ed's part in the remix a lot more than I do the original." I completely agree.
I agree
and
with
then,
that.
And then 13_SwiftFan_13 said, "I like it, but I don't love it. It makes me feel uncomfortable for some reason. Maybe I'm just too used to the original. I'm sure it will eventually grow on me, though."
I know that earlier today, Scott Borchetta said that it was already number 1 on country iTunes and I think number 11 overall. So you should go
I think
buy
it hit
it.
number
And you
2.
should get it to number 1.
It hit number 2 overall, I think.
Oh,
last
is
time I
it?
checked.
Is it already up there? That's amazing. See, when the fan base bands together, we can accomplish a lot.
So again, yeah, you guys can go on iTunes and you can download that song. Really, definitely do it. It's only $1. Just go do it. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's really good. I like the fact that like I tweet Swift said, I like the fact that Ed has more of a presence on the song. I think it came out really well.
That's my friend Sadie. Hey, Sadie. She's really cool.
Yay, hi.
I love when people that I know write in without me knowing that they're going to, and it's like a nice little surprise on the show.
I do kind of see what 13_SwiftFan_13 is saying. Maybe some of like the background beats are like maybe a little bit overpowering at certain points on the track, but I don't know. I still really like it though. I think I really love both versions, both the acoustic and this one. So yeah.
I know that, like, sometimes when I hear a radio version of one of Taylor's songs, when I'm used to hearing, the album version, it sort of throws me off too, because, like, I'm used to hearing Love Story, live now, because I've heard it live so many times, so, like, I'm used to, just the regular version from Fearless. And every so often I'll hear, like, a weird pop version of it, like on the radio or in a store or something, and that always like seems weird to me. I'm still not used to it.
Yeah, those throw me off too.
See, I like the pop version of it.
I think it's just like when you get used to hearing a song a certain way, and then you hear a remix, it takes a little bit to warm up to the remix, just because it's not what you're used to hearing. But there are definitely some times when I've ended up liking a remix better than the original after I've like listened to it a few times, let it kind of sink in.
So, some other news from this past weekend, when Taylor was in Philadelphia in between her two concerts, she actually went and visited the Children's Hospital, and there was a lot of really adorable pictures of her visiting with all the kids there, and she brought them a bunch of presents and merch, and I'm sure, like, signed autographs for them too, and I don't know what to say about it other than it was just the most adorable pictures ever. You could see just how happy she made all of those kids.
You know, what I notice about things like this is that she, gets pressed for who she dates. She gets pressed for people literally just making stuff up all the time. But she doesn't get nearly as much press for the fact that she does this kind of stuff all the time.
Yeah, the only reason I knew about it was because Ryan Seacrest had said something about it, because I think it was like I think he like has a foundation or something that works out of the hospital, so he posted or tweeted that to thank her for stopping by. But even so, like, is that on the news, like on the radio, on TV? No. You hear about it and then you never hear about it again. And obviously Taylor doesn't do these things to get press. She does it because she just wants to do it. And I'm sure that she does so many other things like this that we just never even hear about. And it's just unfortunate.
I really like that she went because I used to go to that hospital when I was little for, I used to have a heart murmur and I used to go there, so it makes me feel really warm and fuzzy that she went there.
It's like she has these 2 shows to perform, which I'm sure are beyond exhausting, and yet she doesn't spend her free time just, lounging around. She uses it to do something like that.
I think it's time for our second surprise.
I think it's
I
time.
think it is.
Yay! Who's excited?
How exciting.
Me.
I am.
Me.
So, one of the things that we really love about Taylor, besides everything, is her wonderful fashion sense, which is always changing. And we know that's something that, a lot of fans really pay attention to and admire too. And a lot of people, often wonder where they can get certain outfits that Taylor has worn, or just want to learn more about her style and how to sort of dress like her and whatnot. So we are now partnering with a very cool website. You may have heard of it. It's TaylorSwiftCloset.com. And basically they cover everything that Taylor wears. They know where you can get it and post articles about it and links to where you can get either the same item or a cheaper replica of it. It's a really awesome site. So we want to welcome the founder of the site, Jamie, who is going to tell us all about Taylor's Red Tour outfits.
Hey everyone, this is Jamie from TaylorSwiftCloset.com, bringing you Taylor's weekly fashion update here on Swiftcast. I thought it would be fitting to start our first segment on here talking about the Red Tour wardrobe, since it has consumed so much of Taylor's time, and because this year's tour outfits are so much different than the ones we've seen in her previous concerts. So I'm going to start with talking about her opener outfit that she wears for State of Grace, Holy Ground in Red. And this outfit consists of a white lace blouse, black leather high-waisted shorts, red Oxfords, and of course her signature fedora hat. You may have noticed that she changed her white lace top to another white blouse later on in the tour, and both of these are custom designs by the stylist Marina Toybina, who, as you'll hear, created the majority of Taylor's tour outfits, as well as the black fedora. The shorts are a black-coated custom design by the company Blue Lab, and the red Oxfords are from Lanvin and are actually still available online if you'd like to purchase your own pair. This opener outfit, Taylor said in many interviews, is her favorite outfit out of the entire tour, which doesn't surprise me too much since it definitely reflects her own personal style the most. She's been really into high-waisted bottoms lately, and Oxfords have been her go-to shoe for years, ever since she got out of the cowboy boot stage back when she was a teenager. The second outfit is a sequined red mini dress with elbow-length gloves she wears for her 60s Motown version of You Belong With Me. This is also a Marina Toybina design, worn with the same Lanvin Oxfords. And I thought this outfit was really cute. It kind of gave me a flashback to young Taylor when everything she wore was sparkly and just adorned with sequins everywhere. And then the third outfit for the lucky one is the real showstopper outfit out of the whole tour. It's got a real vintage Hollywood glamour feel with the long red skirt and deep V-neck. Toybina made a really genius decision for this outfit by making the long red skirt detachable so that for the next costume change, which is for Stay, 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 Me and the Ho Hey combo, it was super easy to just slip off the red evening gown skirt in exchange for the more casual dotted mini skirt with the red bodysuit from the lucky one still underneath of it. A lot of the custom designs were also made like this so that Taylor doesn't have any mini wardrobe malfunctions like she did last year. And with both of those outfits, Taylor wore custom-made red ankle boots from Loduca, which is a dance shoe company based in New York. Fun fact, all of Taylor's dancers and band members wear Loduca shoes too. All the girls wear the ZZ boot and the boys wear the Roberto boots. And this is just so that it's easy to dance around in if they wear like dance shoes on any stage they go to. And then finally, the last outfit we're going to talk about today is the B stage outfit, which is probably the most exciting for you all to hear about because she doesn't wear any custom designs on the B stage, so all the pieces are available for you to buy. Stage is where she sings 22, Begin Again, Sparks Fly, Everything Has Changed with Ed Sheeran, and the surprise song that she changes for every show. As you might have noticed, she changed the B stage outfit after her show in Winnipeg, just like her white lace blouse, to a very similar outfit, except it was a t-shirt and shorts instead of her usual sweater and pants. And this was only to accommodate the weather as she plays a lot of outdoor stadiums and it would get really hot during the summer seasons. The first version of the B-stage outfit she wears is a Michael Kors striped sweater, Joy pants, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, Joie pants, Miu Miu patent leather Oxfords, and a Charlotte Russe varsity jacket that she had customized with the red R for red. And more cooler outfit is actually less expensive because there's no designer clothes in it. The short sleeve tee is from French Connection. The red pinup shorts are from Urban Outfitters, which are both stores that she regularly shops at. And she actually changed her shoes to the red sequin Keds from her fall Taylor Swift collection, which I loved because you don't usually see celebrities actually wearing the products they endorse, so I was really happy to see Taylor sporting those Keds and actually wearing her own line. So that's all I've got for today. Make sure to tune in next week where I'll talk about the remaining outfits from the Red Tour. If you'd like to purchase any of these items I've mentioned in this segment, the links are on our website along with hundreds of other exact matches to Taylor's clothing. This is Jamie from TaylorSwiftCloset.com reporting for Swiftcast.
So we hope you liked this first segment from Jamie. We're going to have her back on a semi-regular basis, bringing us all sorts of awesome Taylor fashion coverage. So we should be hearing from her again sometime soon. She has even more outfits from the Red Tour to talk about, and then is going to be talking about all the other awesome things that Taylor wears. So if you have any specific questions about anything that she talked about, or if you have any questions about where you can find something Taylor wore or anything related to her fashion sense, send them to us and we'll we'll have Jamie answer them on a future episode.
I'm totally excited to have her on, with this recurring segment, because I know as girls, I think we all definitely want to know about this kind of stuff.
I'm sure Nate wants to know all about
Yes.
He does.
Hey, I was about to say, I want to know all about it too, so.
I'm so mean.
We love you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited about this. I love so many of the things Taylor wears, and I just don't have the time to research all of them.
Yeah, her site is very, very comprehensive and very detailed and up to date all the time. She does a really good job with it.
And again, that's TaylorSwiftCloset.com, and if you go on there, she actually has just a search bar where you can type in any keyword about something Taylor wore, and you'll probably find it.
I think it's really cool that she's taken this initiative by herself to run this website. I think it's a very good idea.
Yeah, it can't be easy.
Very
It
cool.
must take a lot of time.
Right, exactly, yeah.
So I think it's time for some other fun stuff.
Mini segments.
Yay! Mini segments.
Yay!
So first of all, yay! So first of all, we have a third mini segment hashtag to add to our bundle. We, as you know, I'm sure if you've been a previous listener, we have Swiftie problems, and it feels like the perfect night. We are adding Swiftie bucket list. So basically,
Yay!
it's just you guys telling us as a Swiftie, like things that you want to hope to accomplish, like as a Swiftie. So we got an absolute ton of submissions for our new hashtag. So if we didn't read yours on this show, we have it archived, and we will be reading them on future shows. So don't feel like we didn't include yours or anything. I promise they will be included if they weren't included today. Now, Emily, why don't you kick us off with our first one?
Our first Swiftie bucket list is from Closest to a Cowboy on Taylor Connect. Their Swiftie bucket list is to learn more Taylor songs on their ukulele. They know 5 right now and want to learn more. Then I can go to the concert early and play them for everyone waiting and get them even more excited. That sounds like a really cool and fun Swiftie bucket list.
It would be.
Yeah, definitely. I know a lot of fans that, play the guitar because of Taylor, but I don't think anybody who plays the ukulele.
I want to learn how to play the banjo.
It's one of my favorite songs of Taylor's, Fearless Ukulele.
Yeah, me too. I love that. Our next one is from Simply Swiftie Wonderstruck 13 on Taylor Connect. And they have a number of Swiftie bucket list items. They are meet Abigail, win a contest to meet Taylor, have Taylor point me out at a concert, and meet Meredith. That's a pretty ambitious list of items.
I like it.
Meredith,
Those
that
are
would
all
be
on mine.
insane.
I would love to meet Abigail. And of course Taylor, but Abigail is not usually that easy to meet.
At the Philly
she's
show,
at concerts once in a while.
at the first Philly show, there were this group of frat guys who had Meredith shirts on. It was awesome.
That was really cool.
Do you remember that, Nate?
Shout out to those guys.
I was just
Yeah, it was so
I was
cool.
like, you
Yeah.
guys are my new best friends, just so you know.
All right, our next submission comes from Twitter, at Meredith1709. She says, not being allowed to listen to Taylor songs anymore because you annoyed all your roommates with things about Taylor, Swiftie problems. I say just lock them out of the room. I don't know.
Right?
Or
Yeah.
blast it
I'd be
louder.
like, if you got I'd be like, hey, I live here. If you have a problem with Taylor, you can move out.
Put up even more posters around the room. That's what you gotta do.
All right, our next submission comes from Facebook. Taylor Waters says, when you have the radio on when you go to bed, and Taylor comes on when you're trying to go to sleep, and you can't help but sing along. Swiftie problems.
Well, I think it's a valid reason to stay up for a couple more minutes.
Yep.
Our next one is also from Taylor Waters on Facebook. It says, when the Highway Don't Care video is finally at number 1 on CMT's Hot 20 Countdown and GAC's Daily Countdown, and you freak out because you've been waiting for it to be number 1 for weeks. Swiftie problems.
Yay! Congrats, Highway Don't Care video. We love you. Our next one comes from Mexico Needs Red on Twitter. It feels like the perfect night to fangirl because Taylor's been using Twitter a lot lately.
Yay!
She has kind of been tweeting more.
That was really cool.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of fangirling going on about that. Our next one comes from Kayla Schaefer on Twitter. And her Swift problem says, wishing I was able to see the Red Tour one more time. It would make my day 1,000 times better. Aww.
Oh, Kayla.
Aw.
That's also my friend Kayla.
I think she's become
Hi.
all our friends now.
Yeah, she's really nice.
By default.
Kayla's pretty
Bye.
awesome.
Our next one comes from I'm Grandinetti on Twitter. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. When you blow your speakers listening to 22 Swiftie problems.
Totally worth it.
Yeah.
Totally worth it.
The next one also comes from Twitter from 13_score SwiftFan _13. It feels like a perfect night to vote for Taylor for the VMAs.
Do it.
Every
Gonna
night
be
feels like the
feeling
perfect
like
night
that
for
for quite a while.
Yeah.
Our next submission comes from a brand new dress, aka Emily.
Woo.
Hi.
Hi.
Taylor not singing a random song on the B stage the second night, and instead singing You Belong With Me. I don't know, I like that she
I
sang
liked
it,
it.
but at the same time I see your point, but I just think it's cool to have an acoustic version of it, because I've never had one before, but
I
know
think
that-
she
I know that
probably...
it's like your last Taylor song and you wanted to hear Tide, so I'm
I
sorry.
did. I'm still undecided about going to Gillette. Like, I'm probably not going, so.
I think that Taylor was just probably worried that if she didn't sing You Belong With Me, like, everybody would be disappointed. Or at least people that, haven't seen her as many times as we have.
True.
I thought it was strange when she didn't play it through the first set. I was like, Taylor was never gonna cut this song. She said she'd always play Love Story and You Belong With Me. So, and then I was like, oh, B stage. I was actually really pumped because that's got to be the only show she's ever gonna do it at. So
I assume
Yeah,
it was
exactly.
probably too dangerous for them to do the whole up on the top part of the stage thing
right,
for the normal
exactly. Yeah.
performance of it.
It wasn't lowering at all. So it actually, it stayed up at the top during the State of Grace intro. So flashing and everything. So.
Did it really? I don't remember that.
Yeah, it did. Oh, you missed it? Oh, actually, yeah, well, when it went dark, then actually, well, I'm not sure if you guys could see it in the back or not, but up at Pit, you could see all the dancers run on stage and then spoiler alert, get in the holy ground buckets and then just shoot up the cables up to the top, and they waited up there actually through the whole song, so they must sit up there for the entire first 8 minutes of the show or whatever, just suspended from those buckets.
They
so
do.
It's actually really cool.
You didn't know that? They do.
No, I didn't. Yeah, so
Pretty
it was really
impressive.
cool.
Oh, this is mine. We've been getting a lot of submissions for mini segments lately because you guys are awesome like that. So if you submitted and we didn't read yours, fear not. We have it saved and it'll most likely be on a future episode.
Yeah, if you've submitted, don't worry, you're covered.
We love all of your submissions, and we love keeping a long running list of them, so we're not going away ever, so we'll have time to read everyone's submissions. And now for our main discussion topic of this episode, in honor of the newest segment from Taylor's Closet that we heard a little bit earlier, we thought it would be cool to sort of just discuss Taylor's fashion choices over the years and share all of our opinions on what we liked and not liked. So, Val, you want to kick us off?
Sure. I don't want to get thrown at me for saying this, but I do miss the cowboy boots phase. I just thought I think more because she just found she always found the coolest designs of cowboy boots, I think. I mean, yeah, there was a lot of times she wore brown cowboy boots, but sometimes she'd have really, really cool designed ones, and I don't know, I just missed that a little bit. And like I said, don't throw fruit at me because I'm not whining that she's grown up or anything. It's just, that was just a personal favorite of mine when she had creative cowboy boots.
I can see that.
And my least favorite, as much as I love a lot of her fashion choices recently, I just don't like the high-waisted thing.
I don't either.
She just has this obsession with high-waisted stuff, and I can't get behind that. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty and it's vintage, but for some reason, I don't know. I'm not a fan of high-waisted things in general. It's nothing personal.
I don't like the high-waisted but really, really long skirt. It's with her being tall anyways, it just makes her super tall and just doesn't flow. If it's a high waist and a shorter skirt, I like it.
Yeah,
then you get to see her legs. My favorite outfits is her fall. Whenever it becomes fall and she gets to wear all the fall kind of clothes, the pants and the sweaters and the hats. I just love that style.
I love her scarves.
She seems more casual. Oh, and the scarves.
The ones that haven't been stolen.
Yeah.
The ones that, weren't left at Maggie's. Speaking of which, I have a 2-second funny story for you guys. So, you guys ever play Draw Something?
Yes.
Yeah.
A friend of mine got the word scarf that she was supposed to, make me guess or whatever. So instead of actually, drawing a scarf, she just writes with her finger, left it at Maggie's. I'm like, only my friends.
I really like when you see Taylor in something, really, really casual. I know it's kind of vague, but, when you see her, she always looks like a supermodel no matter what, but, when you see her in just sort of random pictures where she's just, coming in and out of, a store or something, and you know that she's not dressed up, and she just has on, something that, you or I could wear on a normal day. And, there's this one picture from a while ago. I think it was before, it was either around or before when Speak Now came out, and she's just wearing this, Wild Fox, if you are familiar with the brand, they have sort of graphic tees and sweaters. She's wearing this oversized sweater that says Love Potion number 9 on it in leggings.
Oh, I remember that photo.
I really like that because that's something that I would wear, and not because Taylor wears it, but just because that's a cute, casual style, and I think it's just refreshing when you get to see her just, relaxed like that.
I think that's why I like her fall
that
stuff so much.
I remember that she wore that I would wear is the fox sweater that she wore on an outing with Harry when she had Harry's hairdresser's little girl with them.
Oh, yes.
They were watching Dolphins or something, and she had on this sweater with a fox on it, and I was like, I want that sweater.
My boyfriend works at Old Navy, and they had a very similar sweater there around that time, and it sold out, and they had people literally coming to the store for weeks and months, begging them to get it back.
That's awesome.
So, Nate, do you have any favorite outfits?
See, this is such a tough question to ask me, because I don't know, the first thing about fashion, but, I don't know.
Anything you remember seeing Taylor wear that you'd like?
Well, yeah, if we're strictly speaking, maybe about, her awards show dresses or things like that, I definitely have, my favorites from that, I really liked, People's Choice Awards 2012, I really like that one. American Music Awards 2011, CMT Awards 2013, all of those really. I think the theme that I really like, that I really, I guess, enjoy when she wears those things is she keeps it simple while being really elegant at the same time. So I think that's just my kind of personal taste. So
I really liked I think it was a dark bluish dress that she had on at the billboards this past year.
You have to say it again.
Oh, I know exactly. Yeah. That one, I don't know. That actually wasn't a favorite of mine. I know which one I think you're talking about the one that was almost metallic blue, right?
Yeah.
And it was sparkly.
Yeah.
Did you see the billboards?
The design, I liked the color on her, but the design was just weird.
I liked it.
I wasn't a huge fan of it, but I liked the color.
I liked the unicorn shirt.
Love, love, love the unicorn shirt.
I have that
I now have it in the same blue color as her.
There's really nothing Taylor wears, though, that I don't like. I mean, I don't know. I think she looks great in anything, so.
Yeah, I've never seen her wear anything where I was like, how would you leave the house like this?
I mean, there have been things that, are less favorites of mine than other things that she's worn, but I don't think I've ever been oh my god, what are you doing?
I loved her Grammy dress the year she won, the blue sparkly one.
Oh, that one was really nice.
Yeah.
It's beautiful and perfect, and I want it. One of my friends, there's this one, it's tulle, it's BCBG, and it has sparkles, on it, and one of my friends has it, and I'm really excited because my friend and I are the same size. So I'm like, hey, can I borrow this dress? Thanks.
Taylor's shoes, when she opens the State of Grace, the red sparkly ones?
Uh-huh.
When we were in Omaha, the first time I saw those, I don't think I said this to any of you guys, but the first thing that went through my mind was, oh my god, is she gonna click her heels 3 times? I loved them. I'm like, oh my god, she's wearing Dorothy shoes.
They sell red sparkly Keds now.
Most of the things that Taylor, creates for her fans, with the exception of, like, her own tour t-shirts, are things that, she likes or would use or would wear. Like, I think we all know that she actually likes Peds. She really does like Diet Coke. Her fragrance is something that she wears because she likes it, not just because it's hers and she wants to promote it and stuff like that. But the one thing that I just don't feel like is something that Taylor would design, and I don't know if she actually did, are the purses and bags that come with her fragrances, because I personally think that they're really ugly.
I like one of them. Literally,
I love my
them.
purse.
It's one of the original Wonderstruck purses, and it's like the smaller one.
There are two from the original Wonderstruck that I like, but there are way more that I just do not like at all. And the one for Taylor by Taylor that's just lime green, I just don't feel like that's something Taylor would ever wear.
Yeah, I don't think the lime green either. Like, I understand that they're trying to, like, emphasize the colors that, are on a perfume bottle, but they should not have picked lime green. Yeah, I have a Wonderstruck Enchanted that just by default came with my Wonderstruck Enchanted, but I never use it because I don't really like it. And then I have the littler one from the original Wonderstruck, and that's the one I do like and I do use on occasion. That's the only one that's, like, actually, like, the patterns are cool on it, but a lot of them are just not really special or classy or, I don't know. So if you guys have any, like, favorites, or, things that you love or things that you really don't love, tweet us or get a hold of us and let us know. We're just curious.
So, we hope you enjoyed our fashion opinions, and like I said earlier, let us know, what you guys thought, and we'd love to hear what some of your favorite things or least favorite things were that Taylor has worn. And I'm sure that our friends at Taylor Swift's Closet would love to hear your opinions too. So I'm sure many of you know the many different ways you can get in touch with us, but we will list those all a little bit later. And now we have some really awesome new fan projects to let you guys know about.
Our first one is the State of Grace show. It's a fan on Taylor Connect is organizing auditions for a Taylor Swift-inspired musical she's writing called State of Grace. So she says it's still in the early stages, so for now she's just asking fans who enjoy singing and would like to be part of it to email a sample of their singing. They can either send a YouTube link, a SoundCloud link, a WAV, an MP3 downloadable kind of files like that to her email. Or if you have other skills that you think would be useful in the project or think you can help out, please email her. Her email address is stateofgraceshow@hotmail.com.
That's such a cool idea.
That is really cool. I wonder what it's going to be like.
Our next project is the Tay Tay Times. It's a Taylor Connect online magazine.
That sounds so cool.
And that is cool too. We have a lot of cool all these fan projects that are really cool or that are new are really, really cool. This one is, the magazine's going to feature reports by writers, interviews, performance and music video reporter, Miss Know-It-All, which is going to be like an advice columnist, songbook reviews from like fans on Taylor Connect that post their songs that they've written, Red Tour updates, and more. Yeah, so basically if you want to like be a columnist, I guess would be the best way to say that. And you could do any of these various things like review songbooks or give updates on the Red Tour and stuff like that if you've been to a lot of shows. Get a hold of the editor and she would love to work with you. You can get a hold of her by either tweeting her on Twitter at TayTay_news13. You can reach her on Taylor Connect at Taylor Connect Awards. You can email her at TayTayNews13@yahoo.com. So, if you want to basically work on the magazine, let her know, and she'll, I'm sure, set you up with a job.
I think it would be really cool if they took fan submissions for photographs and things straight from the concert. I think that would be really cool.
Oh, heck yeah.
Our next one is the Love, Love, Love Teapot, and this is basically a project where a fan is making a jar shaped like a teapot, and it's inspired by Taylor's Love, Love, Love slogan. And so, just to give you a little background, this is what the owner said about it. I have personally seen and experienced the vast amount of Swifties in the world, and I know that Taylor has impacted us and changed our lives forever. I also know that a lot of us have stories to tell, things we want to say to Taylor, and things that we want to give to her. I've helped to assemble a team, and we thought of a way you could all show Taylor how much you care about her. We all know a lot about Taylor, and we know what she likes, and we probably know the most about her besides her close friends and family. Because of this, we can write the best letters and pick out the best gifts that when she sees or reads will instantly make her smile and brighten her day. So, basically, she wants you guys to contribute notes, gifts, letters, stories, guitar picks, or anything else that you think Taylor would like to receive or that you'd like to give to her. And then they're going to assemble them into they're going to take a large cap-shaped teapot and put all of these things in them. And then take it to the Tacoma, Washington show on August 31st and try and get it to a member of Taylor's team. So, that'll definitely be one of the more unique gifts I think she's received on the tour. I think she'd really like it. If
That's
you
a
want
really
to,
fun idea.
I think that sounds so cute.
it's going to be really adorable. You can email her at swiftjarproject@gmail.com and get more details and coordinate to include your gift to Taylor.
Very, very cute.
Our next fan project is a Swiftie baking book. A fan is making a baking book inspired by Taylor Swift songs, and she needs our help. The book is going to be a Shutterfly book, and she needs cake recipes, cookie recipes, cupcake recipes, brownie recipes, etc., based on Taylor's songs. For example, a peppermint Back to December cupcake. This will be given to Taylor during the Red Tour, and she's going to write your name and a message that you give to her inside the book. To participate, please email her, and forgive me if I pronounce this wrong, at hoang.christy@gmail.com. The recipe, your name, a message, and a high-quality picture of the product you are giving the recipe for. She says, thanks so much. It's also first come, first served basis because she has a limited number of spaces, so get your recipes in as soon as possible.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think that's, I agree with Bella. I think that's such a cute idea. Like, I want to submit, like, a heart-shaped love story cake.
Aw, that's
Because
cute.
it's so easy to make a heart-shaped cake.
True.
You need, like, a
Cute love
round
story.
pan and a square pan.
It's totally something I can see Taylor actually using, like, and displaying in her kitchen.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
true.
We need to get this to Taylor.
Definitely. I think she'd love something like that.
All right, so our next fan project is the Hearts Up for Ronan project, and this is going to be happening at Gillette Stadium. So this week is when this happens. So basically, they are trying to have everyone get these paper hearts and hold them up for Ronan during All Too Well to support Ronan and his unfortunate passing. But yeah, if you're going to this show, they're trying to get everyone there to do this. So it would be really awesome if you did this. You can contact them on their Twitter at Hearts for Ronan, and then they'll do the rest from there. They'll set you up with everything you need to know about it. So really, I think it would be very cool if everyone at that show, like 60,000 people at this show, held up Hearts for Ronan during All Too Well.
I think my heart just broke reading he will be watching from the best seat in the house. Oh my god.
I know. Oh my god.
That is not okay.
My suggestion for this, if you're participating, is I would print out like 30 of them, and then I would just hand them down your row and explain to everybody, like, in your row, you know?
Or
Like, that's,
more
like,
than
what I would
30
do,
of
'cause-
them.
Well, or more. Like, as many, I mean, if you can bring stacks full, go ahead, you know? But if you're participating and you want to help, like, I mean, obviously I doubt 60,000 people have heard of this project so far, so, you know, kind of help out with that if you're going to do it, and, you know, bring as many copies as you can and just kind of, like, pass them down in your section. And
All right, so a reminder, just for details on any of these projects we just listed or all the other projects that we've mentioned that are still going on, you can visit our fan projects page at swiftcast13.com. So check them out.
yay! So it is time now for our Taylor Dictionary word. I
Yay!
love this segment. It's just fun. Our submission was from Tori Swift13 on Twitter this week, and her word is Swift sense. That feeling when you just know Taylor's going to be on the radio or TV, and then it actually happens. You know, like the Sixth Sense, but it's a Swift sense. I like it.
I think I have that.
I see Taylor people. I see Taylor people.
I do that when I'm like walking in a department store or something. I'm like, I think I smell Wonderstruck.
Oh my
and I just kind of like
God.
look and
Nate, can you just come and live in Philly so we can live together and be best friends, please?
oh jeez.
Nate, I hate to break this to you, but scent is one of the 5 senses.
Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. It's still a Swift sense.
All right, fine. If you say so.
So, if you want to submit to any of our mini segments or just basically tell us what you think of the show, there are many, many different ways to get in touch with us. Some of them you may know already, but we thought we'd remind you anyway. So, there's always our website at swiftcast13.com. There's our Twitter at swiftcast13, facebook.com/swiftcast13. We're under Swiftcast13 on Taylor Connect, and on Tumblr, swiftcast13.tumblr.com, or swiftcast13.wordpress.com for our blog, or email us at swiftcast13@gmail.com. And finally, don't forget to check out our new merchandise store that we mentioned earlier, which is at cafepress.com/swiftcaststuffed. That one is changing it up a little bit.
Yay!
It's the only one that's not Swiftcast13.
I know, we threw you for a loop. Everything's Swiftcast 13, and then we have Swiftcast stuff. But we're keeping you on your toes.
So finally, we wanted to remind you about all of our giveaways that are going on right now.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter. We have monthly giveaways around the week of the 13th. And then we also have random trivia games we play for prizes. So you can follow us at SwiftCast13 on Twitter. And you can talk to us on Twitter as well.
Yes, we'd like to talk to you.
We do.
And we have our iTunes giveaway still going on. All you have to do to qualify is to rate us 5 stars on iTunes and leave us a review. And once we get 50 reviews, which we're getting pretty close, we're going to pick a winner at random, and they'll get a pack of red guitar picks and a red sticker. So if you haven't done that yet, you should do it while this giveaway is still going on, and you can win.
Also, it's just really helpful for us when you rate and review us, because the more reviews and ranks we get, the more reviews and ratings that we get, it puts us higher up on iTunes, so it's easier for other fans to find us and listen to the show. So it's really a good way to help other Swifties find the show. And then it's also good for us because we just like getting feedback from you guys. We like knowing what you like, what you don't like what you'd like to, if you have an idea for a segment we could add, or if you don't like something that we did. We create this show for you, so we want to know what you guys like and don't like, and we just really want your feedback.
Also, be sure to like us on Facebook to be eligible for future Facebook contests. Plus, it's a great way to keep in touch with us. Facebook.com/SwiftCast13.
There's a lot of excitement for one episode.
Yeah.
This is true, and there's still more surprises upcoming in some future episodes.
Exactly.
So we're always planning things.
We hope that you had fun hanging out with all 5 of us today.
We were
I
quite
know
proud
I
tonight.
had fun with you guys. I missed you guys.
It's always a blast when we
We
can
had
have
fun.
everybody on the same.
And we will see you guys back next week for episode 16.
Bye.
Love, love, love.
Bye.
Peace out, Swift Scouts.
Bye.
We are in no way directly affiliated with Taylor Swift.